All right, y'all. It's 2 a.m., man. It's really me versus my thoughts. This is me every Saturday night, just sitting here. I'm working. I can't show y'all the work because obviously I'm recording myself at the moment. Every day is really me versus me. It's never been a day where I feel like I've taken a day off. Like, I think a couple hours ago, I took a nap when I got home from getting a haircut today. As you guys can tell, I got a cut. It's definitely been a lot. Like when I'm like up like this, man, I think about a lot of things, bro. I think about how I'm gonna make it and how things are gonna turn out in my life. And I look back at videos like this to be like, damn, like I actually like did it. Like I actually became that guy because I literally put the work in, I put the time in, the energy. I never like blamed anybody. I never sat there and like blamed other people why I'm not where I should be. I continue to show up for myself. I continue to put God first. I continue to love myself when nobody else showed me love. I showed up for other people, including showing up for myself. Like there was a lot of things that I have done in life that I'm not proud of and that I try to correct and change and things like that. Um, I try not to think about what happened in the past or what happened yesterday. All I could do is focus on what happens today, like right now, talking to you guys. How can I be better? How can I find ways to be a better man? I just feel so that those are things that I strive for, and those are things that I can really just be better in so many different ways. I can't think about what happened yesterday, but I will say this, man. Something about life that I love is it's a struggle. And I hope one day everybody goes through this. I hope somebody really goes through hard times and really just try to understand, how do I get out of here? How do I continue to build a better me? And to be honest, a lot of people don't know how to do that. Some people don't know how to handle that type of pressure. Anybody that would have been walked in my shoes would have gave up by now. I'm just saying, for real. It's been multiple times where I thought about like giving up and just being like, man, this ain't for me. Social media is not for me. I don't think being on camera's for me, but it's been multiple times I just thought about like, man, like what happened if I gave up? Like, I want like a Kanye moment, like where it says, when Kanye was like, what happened if I never would have gave up? I guess we'll never know. Say that type of a moment. And to be honest, like I think that I enjoy the struggle, the pain that it all comes with, because I know it all comes with a bigger reward at the end. Being a content creator and being somebody that's in the field of being a mental health advocate, you want to also be honest about things that are not going your way. Because when you're talking about like trying to be like, well, do this and do that, it'll make you feel better. But you want to be very relatable to the people that you're speaking to. So that's why I always lay everything out online, I would say. But anything like personal that comes to my mom or just him and me as an individual, like it's just kind of hard to explain. Like a situation where I explained how like my breakup, right? I wasn't the best version of myself, and I named a couple things that were like, oh yeah, like man, that's crazy. Like he actually wasn't the best version of himself. But I also tell you guys like, how can you be a better version of yourself so you don't have to go through those things I went through. So those are always transparent things that you always want to add when you're going through struggles, or if you're going through things mentally. You always want to always relate to the people that you're talking to. I want to be able to have a type of impact on everybody that I come across with. But yeah, man, I'm just up, just trying to talk, have an open conversation, really. Man, what's crazy too? I've been getting a lot of people that's been actually about my Speedflex helmet on my streams the last couple of days, and I just want to talk about that real quick. I wish I would have walked away from football on a good note than a terrible note. So a lot of people don't know I played at AV Community College, and I never finished football there. And to be honest, like most people would leave because they didn't get their way. To be honest, I left because I didn't love it anymore. Like, like after our game against some school in Glendale or whatever the hell we played, after my second season at ABC, because I went to LA Southwest my first year, and I just didn't love it anymore. And like it wasn't the fact I didn't start, I didn't get no playing time or no reps in practice. It was just I simply was just like, man, I don't know if this is for me. Like, I wish I would have like finished the season out and finished strong like I should have, but I didn't. I left like a coward. I didn't really tell nobody I was leaving. I just knew that I didn't love the game anymore and I had to go. To be honest, I ended up finishing school still, but just leaving football like that on a bad term, like I didn't feel like that was right. So in a space where it's like I think about it all the time, but at the same time, I have no right to be like, damn, I wish I had one more final goodbye. Because when I had the chance to say goodbye to the game, I could have thugged it out to the end of the season or whatever the case may be, but I didn't. I ended up leaving like after the third game of the season, and it was just like I can't do this anymore. And to be honest, like that's exactly what I did. I left, and I never looked back. And to be honest, like it hasn't been a day where I don't think about that situation too. And I love the game of football, but overall, like was I really gonna be in the NFL? I'm gonna say no. I wasn't the fastest guy. I wasn't the most strongest, but I always made waves. I was one of those guys at football practice where it was like how where it said TikTok says that motherfucker don't quit. That motherfucker don't quit, man. And I was one of those guys, and I loved it, but overall I had to let it go. I missed it, but it just sucks, bro. It really does, because that's the first sport that I actually really fell in love with. Like to this day, like I don't have a first love. To be honest, I don't. Football was my first love. Football was something I fell in love with since day one. When I was 9 years, I think I was 8 or 9, if I wasn't mistaken. I was 8 or 9 years old, and I fell in love with this game, man. It wasn't even just the physicality of the game. It was more of just the brotherhood of how we all stood together, like doing jumping jacks. You just everything. Like it built structure. It built me to the man I am today, as far as like how to handle adversity or how to handle things that doesn't go my way. Like it's just football really taught me a lot of things in life, and I love it. But it sucks I have to let it go. But it led me to having a setup. It ended up letting me to being a content creator, and now it's gonna be having me really own my own podcast that's going to be called First and 10, that I don't know when I'm going to be launching. I want to make sure that I have all the camera gear first for it. The reason why I say the camera gear is because I want to make sure that I want to be able to interview not young adults, but the kids. And this is the reason why I want to do it, is because of the kids, man. Like I feel like a lot of kids don't get a lot of love during their youth years. Like you get under the radar. You get some other people that record these kids that play football, but like some people wants to be exposed to that life a little younger. And to be honest, I want to be able to bring that to life. So when I was thinking about doing this First and 10 podcast, I was like, man, like I didn't know if I was gonna have the time, because I was in a relationship at that time. And to be honest, I'm like, now since I'm single and now I have more time on my hands more than ever, and more money to be spent on investments, like now I have more time to like invest into that. So I want to say like later on in the year, I will buy a camera and make sure I pay off my debt, because that'll be something that has to be a priority. So yeah, man, I can't wait to like really be in the media space, because that's something that I always wanted to do. I don't know if I ever wanted to own my own podcast. If I did, is to interview, like I said, youth and high school kids, or do like one of those like John Gruden things where he does with the quarterbacks, like with Ty Simpson, he'll have them break down film. I would like to do something like that as well. Like it's so many things that I have planned for myself, man. It's ridiculous. Like it's so much other things I want to do outside of football. Like it's crazy, bro. Like I don't want to say this company, I don't want to say the name of this business yet, because if I did, man, like everybody gonna be like, wow, that's huge. But I don't want to say what it is yet until I have like a plan or idea for it, or if it's really gonna be a goal. Because like I said, it's so many hurdles I gotta accomplish before that business can even start. So it's just so much things I want to do, bro. Like I can't wait to see what God has in store for me, man. Like I know that I was supposed to be here. I know that I have a purpose in my life. I know that things are going to come naturally, but you got to be patient. You got to stay grounded, stay consistent. But Yeah, man, it's really me versus me, man. It's me really versus my own thoughts. But I appreciate you guys, man, for coming here and listening to my 2 a.m. thoughts. And to be honest, bro, I'm gonna start having more conversations like this, just being more open, just being able to talk and just to talk. But other than that, y'all, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.